So this is the dryer that we're going to convert over to a 110 dryer today. I purchased this dryer from another YouTuber by the name of T-Shirt Chick maybe 2 years ago, and I never could get the heating elements to heat up. They never did turn red, so I decided that, hey, I was going to just convert it over to a 110 anyway, so it didn't matter much. So I had to gut out those heating elements. So I went in, I took out all of the heating elements, and I took my grinder and I made a 18 by 18 inch square. I'm going to drop my heating element into that, and then I have to add a new end onto the plug to convert it from 220 to 110. So I have this plug. It is 15 amps, and I'm still going to need it because this is what's going to run the actual belt. Where that square is, I'm actually going to be putting in this flash dryer, which is 2000 volts. I purchased this one off of Amazon from Vivor. It's 2000 watts, and 2000 watts is the same wattage that you're going to get with a Vastex small dryer. I actually have trained a couple who is using this flash, and I know that it gets really hot, and I know that it has that digital readout, and that it will turn itself on and off, and it seemed to work pretty great for them. So I decided that, hey, I'll take it, drop it inside of the dryer hood, because the dryer chamber is 24 inches, and at 18 inches, this is going to be perfect. If it ever goes out, all I have to do is just replace it. So I'll probably jump back on Amazon and buy another one just so that I can have a spare, because you know, hey, doing live screen print events, you always want to have a spare. So now I'm just going to remove this end of the plug off of the 220 and convert it over into a 110 plug. And then of course I'm still going to have to change out some of the electrical components on the inside of the dryer to make sure that this will run on 110 power. Now, if you're not familiar with working with electricity, then I would tell you don't attempt anything like this at home yourself. Go ahead and hire somebody who knows how to do electrical work, but I'm a daddy's girl and we do it all. So the plug has now been changed out. So this plug is ready, and I just need to plug it into the wall and test it out and see if the conveyor belt comes on. Oops, I did it, and guess what, y'all? There was a wire that was on the inside that was touching, and so it popped, knocked out all the electricity, and so I had to go out, cut off the breaker, and now I've got to go in here and redo this wiring. I'm going to go in and remove everything that I don't need, and I'm just looking here at one of the switches I'll no longer need, because I won't need the heating switch, because I'm just going to be using it as a conveyor dryer. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to remove all of those electrical wires except for what I need to make this thing work as a conveyor dryer. And yeah, that part was kind of a challenge. I finally got it going after doing some testing, and you can see me here messing with the dryer and trying to move the belt over, making sure that everything is working just fine here. So it appears to be working fine. Now I've got all of these wires, and I'm going to go in and get up under this dryer and clean up all of these wires, because I don't want those wires there. And so I'm trying to stuff it up under the dryer. I think that'll be the easiest way for me to get this done, since I won't be using these wires. And of course you want to cap these wires off. So that's what I'm doing now. So after I kept those wires off up underneath, I went ahead and removed all of the wires from the top, because it was just still too much chaos. And I decided to just go ahead, do it right, clean up the box really good, And right here you see I needed to add in a fuse, and that was what was keeping the dryer from working. So I grabbed the fuse, added that little buzz fuse to it, and voila, y'all, we are back in business. It's nice and cleaned up. All the wires are covered, nothing is touching, and so I think I'm about ready to put this thing back together. So to put it together, I did go ahead and remove those other knobs, and now it looks pretty ugly. So I'm gonna just put a metal plate there, and I still got those wires there underneath there that are hanging, and so I'm gonna do something with those. I can now just cut those off because it's not hot, they're not live wires, so I can cut those wires off, y'all, without any problems. Again, if you are not comfortable working with electricity, by all means do not do anything like this, because this is a serious job and this is big girl shit. So here's the dryer after I painted it and put it all together. Ran some test runs on it. It is looking good, y'all, and this dryer is in production, and this is the second show that I've used the dryer at. It is working perfectly.